yourself from that. And what freedom is being able to solve every single one of your own problems. Doesn't matter. Then there's bigger threats that have to come after you. And that's to do with power. Because all racism is truly about is competition. We're all fighting over limited resources. And what Europeans do by creating the totem of racial hierarchy is place themselves at the top, which means we have to remain at the bottom. Because if there's no black in the social construct, there's no white in the social construct, because it's not real. It's all made up. We're Africans and African Caribbeans. They're Europeans, wherever they are. Asians are Asians, Arabs are Arabs, Chinese. So we all have an ethnicity which is real. But with the hierarchy of the racial totem, they're at the top, which means we must remain at the bottom. Now, with that being the case, all you have to do is tarnish us by adding new values to the black brand, because we're not black. So all black is a brand. Now that brand is easy to tarnish, just like it's easy to tarnish Nike. If someone had a specific campaign to demonize Nike, before you know it, we'd be throwing them away. We don't want anything to do with it. We'll find something else to do. So racism is about competition. Competition over our children's employability, because you want your son to be working in that company, not mine. So now if my son is already tarnished before he has an interview, irrespective of his intellectual capital and experience, your son will go through. Your son could be half as qualified, half as intelligent, half as articulate, but he'd be there because he has complexion for protection. So like the people on the bus that were like this, because trust me, when that bus was booking down the end of that road, we were all like this. And the funny part is, at the end of that road is Wilson Police Station, and then you do a right. And we've all clocked it. You know who said anything? Nobody. Because it was convenient. That's what racism is. It's convenient for Europeans to get ahead. Doesn't mean they're having the best time. You have people on the bus who are wet. You have people on the bus who are broke. You have people on the bus who are angry. People on the bus who are depressed. People on the bus who are happy. People on the bus who are employed. But you know what? They're all on the bus, going in the same direction, smoothly. But now look at those cars. You all got to claim on your insurance. Now your premium's going up. Who did it? Where's the evidence? Nothing. That's us. That's where we are. Do you think any of those neighbors could come together and say it was a bus? It's just a mystery. You've all been affected. You've all got the same story, but you don't know what's behind it because you were kept in the dark. You don't come together like that. And then you can trauma bond as much as you like. You know what will change? Nothing. Our job is to get out of the street and protect ourselves. The Sigma Carter YouTube channel is filled with content, but the difference between that and our premium Patreon platform is Patreon actually gives us the application of all the lessons we're learning on YouTube. Sigma Carter Community is designed for our personal, spiritual and entrepreneurial development. There's no way we can just hear information once and get it. So what we've done is we've broken it down into sections, lesson plans, seminars and courses so that we can actually adopt into our lives what we didn't with 48 Laws of Power, even though we know all of the lines that sound impressive to our friends and we're still in exactly the same psychological place as when we first picked it up. Collaboration of state, corporation and media. So the state, corporation and media have completely colluded at the level of the World Economic Forum to deliver their new set of values. But you see that new set of values and beliefs, as you're going through cognitive dissonance, as you're fighting this, and there's a spiritual shift, two things are happening. Being completely distracted from the spiritual shift that we're supposed to lean into. And what we're actually doing is we're fighting, debating and discussing our traditional beliefs as opposed to these new set of values and beliefs that we're being given. And within